has produced a top 10 single. Time not and breaking off the radio. It's time for Dream Theater's Only Younger.
Hi guys, how you doing? Let me quickly sip my coffee. So, welcome to one of my videos again, and today I want to talk about briefly, about my experience going to Rome to see the first date of the Images and Words 25th anniversary world tour by Dream Theater. Now, first of all, I kind of knew what the breakdown was going to be in regards of the set list. Obviously, I didn't know the songs. No one knew, but I am subscribed to this Latin American fan page of the band, and they released some useful and accurate information about this tour. They said that there was going to be three sections on the set list. The first one being a mixture of different songs of the band of all eras, and then the second one was going to be the Images and Words album in its entirety. And then the last song, the encore, was going to be a long, epic song they haven't played in a long time. So, truth to be told, that is what happened. And the first third of the set list was, a mixture of songs from all years, from a lot of albums from the band. And the opening track was Dark Eternal Night from Systematic Chaos. Well, I'm just reading off my phone all the stuff that I wrote. So that was a really good opening track. Very, really, I was really happy to hear that after a while. Because I haven't played this song in a few years. And then the first surprise of the night was actually the bigger picture of the self-titled album from 2014. And this is a song they never played live before, so it was really cool to be there when they premiered it for the first time. It came down really, really good. It went down really good on people as well. Like with the standing ovation and all that stuff. The third song was another surprise. There was Hell's Kitchen from Falling Into Affinity. I believe they haven't played this song since 1998. This instrumental song. So obviously I haven't heard this track played live, so it was a great experience to do it for the first time. And then we have this mini astonishing phase that they went into that I thought it was a bit too much, a bit unnecessary. They played not only one, not two, but three songs of this album, even though they just came off this tour, and they played, the whole album in its entirety for more than 2 hours, 3 hours actually. So the songs they play from The Astonishing are The Gift of Music, A Life Left Behind, and A New World. So again, for me, there was a bit of a letdown in terms of the whole set. Not because I don't like those songs, but because I feel like they're really trying to make people embrace the album. They're really pushing those songs into our faces, so we like them. But again, as I said, they're not bad songs, but I just wish they played only one song of The Astonishing and used the remaining time to play stuff from 6 Degrees or from Black Clouds and Silver Linings, two of my favorite albums from the band, and albums that they didn't play any songs from, which was a bit of a shame. So moving on, we have The Spirit Carries On, which I thought was one of the highlights of the night. A fan's favorite. Everyone embraced that song, and even James LaBrie was on point during this track. And then we have this very unusual bass solo by John Mayong, which was a tribute to Jaco Pastorius, one of his favorite bassists, apparently. That's what they said. And then we have As I Am, song from the Train of Thought album from 2002. Again, this is a fan's favorite, and it went down really well with the crowd. And the highlight was that they merged the ending with Enter Sadman by Metallica. So that was really unexpected and something that people really, really liked at the end. And the final song was Breaking All Illusions from the Dramatic Turn of Events from 2011. Again, this was one of my favorite songs when I first heard that album for the first time, so I was really pleased to hear it again. I actually listened to the album live when they were touring for that record in 2011-12, but it was great to revisit it again. So that was the end of section 1. So for section 2, we have the Images and Words album played in its entirety, and I thought they were going to play every single note as it was recorded on the album, and they didn't, which was a good thing, because one thing I like from bands is especially when they play, full albums. I like when they change things around a bit, when they include different twists, different ways of playing stuff, so it makes it more unique as opposed to just listening to the album. Because if that's what you want, you might as well stay home and listen to it. So they Jordan Rudess played this very extended solo towards the end, which replaced the original saxophone solo, which I was expecting, but it didn't come in the end. But this was really cool to hear, this very long extended solo, which went down well as well with the crowd. And then we have this long jam at the end of Take the Time, which was very enjoyable. But at one point I thought they had fucked up. I thought they had cocked up the song, and one of them had forgotten to end the song, so they had to go on a loop and play a few more bars so they could come back flawlessly and people wouldn't realize. I don't know whether that's the case or not, or maybe they intended this song to end that way. But anyway, they played it flawlessly. And one thing with this band is that they are so proficient in their instruments that even if they fuck up, you wouldn't notice unless you really pick up on the details. But even then, you would never know whether that was meant to happen or not. One thing I've realized as well is that at the beginning of Take the Time, James LaBrie sang on the lower register, which is what Mike Portnoy used to sing when they played this song live and when he was in the band. And I really like that because I realized that he really struggles. Well, James LaBrie struggles a lot with these songs when he does the higher parts. I didn't really notice that as much when I was watching the gig live because of the atmosphere, the loudness, the lights, the energy. But because I recorded a lot of footage and I played it back, then I realized that he doesn't sound as good. He really struggles to reach those notes. So when he has the opportunity to sing them in a lower register, then those songs sound a bit better. And then they played this. Mike Mangini played this drum solo right at the middle of Metropolis. And then after that, they came back. When they came back after the solo with the song, they play the remaining of the instrumental with a different twist, which made it feel really unique as well. Because again, as I said before, you don't want to listen to the album 100% as it was recorded. So I really like that. And then the rest of the songs again were played flawlessly. Waiting for Sleep, Learning to Live, with an amazing instrumental at the end. And that was basically it for the second part. The last part was the Change of Seasons, the encore. This is a 24-minute long song, which has now been played apparently in many, many years. And I never thought I would hear this song live, so I was really pleased to hear it. And not much to say about it. The execution of this song was, as you would expect, flawlessly. It was extremely, extremely well executed. But again, we have the problem of James LaBrie's voice here. I feel like, when they play live, when they play the instrumentals, they really make you immerse in their world. So it's like, stepping out into a different world. But when James LaBrie sings, like, he kind of bursts that bubble a bit, and I don't want to say it ruins it, but it brings the whole level of awesomeness down a bit, down a notch. So that's something that maybe we have to get used to, because he's not that young anymore. He cannot reach those high notes as powerful as he used to. And I'm not here to blame anyone, but that's just a fact, whether you agree or not. I still like when he sings like the low register songs. He sounds as good as he ever did. But with the high pitch ones, yeah, he struggles. So I don't know. I guess it's just a matter of getting used to it. So that's my short comment. Well, it wasn't actually that short. It's 10 minutes long. It's going to 11. Sorry about these long videos. I don't like watching long videos myself, but I really had to talk about a lot, and show you these clips, because this was a very, very important event for the progressive worlds, progressive rock and metal world. Um, so again, just to recap quickly, I really enjoyed this gig for the most part. The only things I didn't like as much were the inclusion of 3 songs of The Astonishing, and James LaVrie's voice sounding a bit off when he sang the high pitch, parts. Apart from that, I'll be watching this gig a few more times, maybe at least 3 more times. That's how much of a fan I am of Dream Theater, and I really look forward to that. But as usual, guys, thank you very, very much for watching this content, and I'll see you soon on the next video.